Welcome to your magical moon message, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Peace Dealer. And the moon is in Virgo. And the sun is in Capricorn. Both getting ready to shift into the third decan or second decan. The moon in Virgo is giving you an analytical, detailed understanding about the level of power at this point. Relative to your character, you're not only completing, but also proverbially, conceptually, taking up the mountain. You have just ascended through Sagittarius, after all. So, as we harvest this full moon cycle, you are coming into, over the next 24 hours, I'm talking about real. Like, we're going to have a grand Earth trine, guys. The moon is going to trine Jupiter, Uranus, and Pluto, and Mars. Well, no, the sun, okay? Real evidence of supernatural power. You have painstakingly taken effort to awaken. This is very controversial because a lot of the real evidence you produce through your own understanding of real experience, Moon and Virgo, will fundamentally change your behavior around how you now express your character, because a lot of what you're going to really experience will really fly in the face of a lot of what you've been taught your whole life. Things you've been taught you can't do, you're going to be doing more of. So many of you will realize, according to postmodern materialist reductionist science, lost in the bowels of empiricism, you only exist in fantasy or science fiction. And look at you, living and breathing and shit. So I hope you're excited, as this is still just preparation for the Pluto Aquarius arc and chapter. Okay? Some of you get too caught up on other people not recognizing your worth or your value. That's because you're casting pearls to swine. That's not their fault. People are going to accept things at the level that they're at. So to project and place expectations instead of just standing in your value is kind of tantamount to, well, playing yourself. And you don't want to do that. So thankfully, we had first stage harvest moon in Cancer and second stage harvest moon in Leo. Well, third stage harvest is moon in Virgo, where the power of the cardinal Cancer and the strength we charged through Leo is producing a real effect as we transform our bodies, our relationship to our bodies, and your ability to analyze and come into detailed understanding of the facts around what to do. See, Capricorn does not care about you. Capricorn doesn't care about what you feel. Cancer cares about what you feel. Capricorn does not give a fuck about what you feel. Capricorn does not care about what you think. Capricorn doesn't even care what you see. They don't care that you're passionate. Capricorn's ninth house of philosophy is Virgo. All right, this is the collective, universal integrity of action. So they look up to what is real. They're going to take action based on what is analyzed for real. You know, it's real, so they can really do something with it. Ain't that crazy? Wow. And that's what's going to happen. All right. You're going to come into an analytical understanding that will provide you the philosophical approach to move in that right direction. And this is you literally seeing details of how you utilize your powers. You as a power. You now understanding the real element of this integrity that will push you forward. And there's several mechanics to this that should excite you, because once the moon goes into Libra, we will now begin to conclude and complete this cycle to prepare for an epic new moon and then an epic Sun-Pluto conjunction, which is going to open up through Aquarius season the mechanics of manipulating your life force energy in order to pretty much reclaim liberation over your mind, body, and soul and lead the revolution. It's not going to be televised, guys. I'm going to keep saying that. You didn't hear it from me first. You know this deep in your heart. So please understand that You only see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. And like other people on this earth, they apply that limited perspective to have a static image of your personality. People have their own understanding of you based on their limited experiences with you. They are not you. So they get to see only the slice of you in the limited time that you experience them. It doesn't matter if you've known them your whole life, compared to the thousands of years that existed. Your existence is just like that. Okay? So please understand and accept that certain people have an image and idea of you that's not really you. And so this moon in Virgo is going to blossom a lot of what you have been building beyond just this year. And relative to this whole change of public perception, it is really going to change the way people look at you, especially with the moon that will be transiting sexy ass Lilith. If some of you are feeling very horny in an uncontrollable way, you could blame Lilith for that, but she really just wants to ask you why you're compromising and holding back when you could really come into a masterful way of understanding this expression without feeling like you have to hold it in and not actually do anything. You can command it right now. And a great expression of understanding the evidence of these powers is in a basic mechanic that everyone from animals to humans, anyone with life force can and will do. Instant manifestation. I want you to practice this. If we use this Capricorn season relative to your ability to instant manifest that you started in Taurus, that we mastered in Virgo, and we're taking to the top level we can do in Capricorn, I really just want you to spend this entire moon in Virgo seeing everything that you can just make happen out of thin air. If you don't believe that that's even possible, this transit is for you. It's going to show you you've been playing yourself your entire time. All you have to do is just believe in yourself. You don't have to know how. You are how. That's it. All you have to do is decide, Capricorn. Okay, this is what it is. I see it, I feel it, and it's everything that you feel within you and you accept. Boom, it's here. I've lived this. The reason why I live in Las Vegas is because I practice this. The reason why I was able to start my channel 2014 when I had I didn't have a choice but to do this. I was in a position where I didn't have a place to stay, a job to work in, and I manifested that instantly. All of that. That's how I lived in Koreatown in 2014, Normandy and Wilshire. I got to meet the Leo King amongst some other cool people. All right. So with that being said, you're limitless, my friend. And I think it's time you really start taking that serious. Some of you believe you can. You don't practice it. You believe you can manifest everything. And then you're trading your time for hours for a job you don't even love doing. Make that make sense. I can't leave my job. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So it's time to show yourself that. All right. The moon is going to be squaring all the Sagittarius planets. And the thing about Sag and Virgo is analysis. That's why Sagittariuses and Virgos argue all the time, because Virgo has the receipts and Sagittarius is the interpretation. So just because you have the receipts and facts doesn't mean you know what they mean. And this is what Sag be trying to tell Virgo. Like, that's not what those details mean. But see, just because you can see into the meaning doesn't mean that you can change the meaning of those facts. That's what Virgo calls out Sagittarius for all the time. And then Gemini and Pisces, we just chill in our yin dimension, instigating the beef between those two. Shout out to Pisces. Shout out to Pisces. Yeah. Oh, Saturn is tearing you motherfuckers up. Saturn is tearing you motherfuckers up. Yeah. Neptune, you can't hide with Neptune anymore. All right. Anyway, so this is going to be amazing. This square is going to account for this understanding of analysis that Mars, Mercury, and Venus is going to show you the full interpretation of. So you understand the details and the analysis, and then you can see the interpretation of it. And this is where Neptune and Saturn and Pisces will now organize all that into a higher meaning and reasoning for why you're even in the experience. Everything that you could actually create too once you decide and kill every possibility that's not there. Stop complicating the process. If you're impatient because you don't see it in your external reality, may I remind you, you see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. What you're seeing is not real. You hallucinate your conscious reality. The true vision is within you. Okay. I'm gonna moving forward, all of 2024. I'm going to align these magic messages with the law of assumption. Okay, I'm going to find a way to tie this in. It's something you have done since you were born, but you may have been conditioned through adolescence to give your power away so that these dark forces can use your energy like a battery, and then you manifest stuff for them because they program with programming images in your brain for you to believe in so that you make it happen for them. The revolution is a bunch of individuals saying, we're not doing that anymore. And I fucks with you. Hey. Anyway, the moon is going to trine Jupiter and Uranus. So this is going to expand and innovate the physical quality with which you can understand this experience. And because Jupiter is direct, I'm not even going to say anything about that. You're going to see. And the moon will also trine Pluto, which will just extremely intensify the reality of the fact that you really are awakening this. That's what's going to bring this real feeling of, oh my God, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Now, Geminis, I know you've been feeling psychically attacked. The mutable signs are jumping you. Saturn and Neptune are squaring you 270 degrees away. Mars, Venus, and your OG Mercury are jumping you 180 degrees away. And then we have the moon that's just going to be throwing mad shade and side-eyeing you 90 degrees away. So Gemini risings, moons, and suns, let them talk shit. It's cool. You are going to understand and be aware of the truth and what's happening to connect everything. Okay, so really be mindful of that. Especially those of you with other mutable sign energies, you'll also have your perspectives that will move you forward accordingly. As the sun begins to square Chiron, do prepare for people to get butthurt when they realize that they can't manipulate you because you actually are about what you say you're about, and you will smack earth, wind, and fire in front of anybody who needs to be smacked earth, wind, and fire out of, okay? This is going to prepare you for, of course, the completion, Moon Libra, Moon Scorpio, Moon Sag, the balsamic phase, so that you can transcend out of old models, obviously, because your behavior is changing. You're seeing for real that I can really create my reality. Oh my God. You've been doing this every year. So the quality at which you do this is going to be more instant, more efficient, more aligned, and you need to enjoy this. Let's practice this right now. What is something that you want right now? The reason why you don't manifest certain things is because you don't really want it. If you wanted it, it'd be here. So what is it that you want right now? Boom, congratulations, you have it. I swear it is that easy. If you want to waver back and forth and delay the process, that's literally like ordering something on Uber Eats, canceling the order, then ordering again. Just order it and wait for it. You get synchronicities. Those are order notifications. Your order's on the way, okay? Dark forces will come through and shame and guilt you to make you not believe in it, but no one can make you do anything. So those are just, reflections of the negative parts of your subconscious mind in an oddly solipsistic way. All right. So with that being said, I hope you enjoy this transit. The moon on Lilith will really inspire friskiness, so don't suppress that sexual urge. Take that real, authentic, somewhat horny, but really sexual energy, because Lilith is sex for pleasure's sake. That's why she's taboo. That's it. That's why you see a lot of OnlyFans models, porn stars, people with sex tapes. Kim has Lilith on her son. They're associated with Lilith. That's kind of what they're here to do. Lilith is not a hoe, though. Popular misconception. But she will love having sex just to have sex. And you can, too. So feel that, and it'll come to you. Think about infinity. It'll come to you. Forget all these gender roles that you've been lied to about. All of that shit's dying. I hope you're ready for the new future. You guys stay blessed as always. Peace.